Hello, everybody. I am so excited to be here with you. It could be because I'm with one of my favorite people, Holly, or that I'm drinking coffee.
Both.
Or both. Exactly. But this is going to be a really good one because it's the perfect time of year for this. We want to talk about, I love what you said when you sent me the note. You said, holiday expectations. Why do we do this to ourselves? Hell yeah, hallelujah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, as adults, you know, if we're married, if we're not, if we have kids, if we do, I mean, it makes you crazy in this, especially in this country, because it's about get them every present they want.
Yes.
And I was guilty of that. Decorating. Now, I have a really good friend of mine who loves to do that, so I'm not going to throw shade on that.
Right. And that's,
but I don't.
Decorating and buying for people. Decorating sets an atmosphere.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't, everybody who knows me knows that I am not a fan of the holidays, but I'm also not, like, I want others, I don't care. I'm not going to take away your joy.
No, not at all.
And so I do appreciate when they have an ambiance and they decorate.
Yeah, and we get ourselves in so much trouble with the idea, especially if we have to go to like multiple events. You don't always have to go.
Yes, it's exhausting.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to take a present to everything that you go to.
This is not how I was raised.
I know,
you saying?
Right?
Yeah.
You get presents for the people that you want to get presents for, and we can have a good time at the holidays. We can enjoy the music. We can have fun and go shopping. We don't have to kill ourselves doing that.
Right.
You don't have to make a huge spread at Christmas,
No. And we all know the economy, especially right now, is playing such a gigantic part of people's stress levels now that it's the holidays. And what's so funny is I love that I am not your go-to person if you need advice on how to love the holidays. But I've been bombarded lately by a bunch of lovely people who are having a hard time recategorizing the holidays. Mm-hmm. They've seen it one way for 20 years. Mm-hmm. And it's been good for me having to talk because, of course, I want to help people that I care about. But one of the things I've noticed is it's about perspective a lot of the times.
It is.
And it can be hard to understand that. But for me, what's been helpful is how do I step back, look at it, and decide for me what is important about the holidays. And maybe I need to take the holiday word out so I can kind of emotionalize myself from it. And then realizing that for me as a human, it's about being with people that I love, that I celebrate, and surrounding myself with love instead of looking at it over here. So in the pressure of the money and the busyness and so I think that's been the theme lately for me with talking to people, which is why does it have to look like that? Why are you so like it has to be this way? Yeah. Maybe it can look the way you want it to look. But we don't always understand we have permission to change our perspective.
Yeah. And a lot of people have traditions. My children and I have traditions, but we don't necessarily do them every year. Yeah. And I have to share one of my children with in-laws, so I have to work around all of that as well. And I'm like, I'm not going to make myself crazy over this. And a lot of us have trauma around the holidays, whether, don't invite Uncle whoever or this, that, and every people who shouldn't be in a room together are in a room together, and it gets ugly, and you don't have to do that. Yeah. You do not have to do that.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
No.
And you were talking about traditions. Traditions, stop marrying that word to the holidays.
Exactly.
Tradition is something you do with people you care about, no matter what time of year it is.
Yep.
But just understand that those are yours to own. One of the interesting things, especially if you're in the queer community, like I am, is for years after I came out. I was kicked out of the house. I lived in my car. The holidays were even worse because I couldn't be there. And this is what's funny. And I love my family. Obviously, we have healed and moved on. But they, for a while, would apologize all the time. And I remember saying to them, I'm not mad about this anymore, but I need you to understand that it doesn't take away that the holidays, are not traumatizing for me. Even though we're better, it was trauma for so long that it just doesn't go away because you said you were sorry. I love you. We're okay. But this is not a happy memory time of year. You know what I mean? And that's okay too.
So go make memories.
Yes.
Make memories doing whatever you like.
Yeah, I love building your own.
Yeah.
I always do a bunch of friends, typically in January when life is not crazy, together, having food together and laughing, and that's way more important to me. But what's important to you? I would say it's a good time to inventory what matters to you.
Absolutely.
And what feeling do you love about the holidays that if you're having a hard time kind of readjusting, what are the feelings you want to recreate? And what different ways can you recreate those that don't have to be maxing the credit card?
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
You know, your hobbies can become gifts, and
Yeah.
when people figure out that you can do those things, it gets a little crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
So you have to set boundaries there.
It's like
But
the
point
version
being-
of having a pickup truck and everybody calls you to move to help them move. Yeah. Use it wisely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just enjoy yourself however you feel best.
Yeah.
Whether that's volunteering to help people who are less fortunate or who are dealing with issues that are causing them to be
Right.
Away from people that they love. Just do something to tickle your feelers, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Yeah.
Whatever that looks like,
I think my challenge to everybody always is how can you celebrate this year differently than last year?
Yeah.
How can you find the joy again? I think that's the most important part of it. And it's okay. That's why everybody who always is like, oh, bah humbug. And like I said earlier, if you are happy decorating a tree and listening to Christmas music on Halloween, I don't care. Do it. I'm not taking that from you.
That happened in my office.
Oh my goodness. Listen, they decorated my office for Christmas yesterday. And so I started playing Christmas music because I'm trying to be help
Good
everybody
sport.
out. And they're
Yeah.
like, how could you play Christmas music? And I'm like, listen, you just put Christmas threw up all over my area. So you should be happy that I'm willing to play Christmas music. But in the end, I just want people to find a way to enjoy each other.
Yeah.
And you can do it. So you should send us what you've done. How do you celebrate the
Absolutely.
holidays? And if it's your mom wants to decorate everything and spend a lot of money, well, good for your mom. Is she happy? That's all that matters. And then how do you do it? That's what I want to know. Send us your ideas and what you've done this year, to make the
Absolutely.
holidays
Absolutely.
bright, as
Yeah.
they say.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any parting thoughts?
Happy holidays.
Oh, that's good. Happy holidays is very good. Our producer is not as impressed as we are, but you don't have to see him on camera. So remember, every Monday we want you to go to either our YouTube channel or go to thequeercentric.com and check out Counselor Holly. I want to give you like a fancy name. We're gonna work on it.
Okay.
Check out Johnny and Counselor
What the
Holly.
heck?
I know you can't see what's happening back here, but you don't want to. So until next Monday, we'll see you then.